All right, how's everybody doing today? There's 21 people here in the chat for YouTube. It's like my first time speaking this morning. So, throat's a little bit dry. But make sure you guys hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to my content. If you just suddenly jumped in here and you're new, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 250,000 subscribers. It's going to take a while. It seems like the growth is slow, but as the market starts to pick up, we see, a little bit more growth here and there. So guys, hit that like button. I've just had to unstake 60 CRO for the card lockup. You just had to unstake 60K CRO for the card lockup. That means that you're putting, what is it, $4,000 to lock up for the Jade Green, this Jade Green card. Are you trying to get this card? Or are you saying that you are like unstaking it, or it had to be unstaked from the card lockup? Because it's only a certain period of time that you do lock it up. Now I do have the card. I don't gain the benefits, typical benefits from it, but I still do have the card. And I'm thinking about going back and just locking up a certain amount, locking up 4,000, because I don't plan on doing anything with it. The only thing is that I want to gain the passive income from it. Like when you gain the passive income over in crypto.com, you're gaining a little bit, but you're not gaining as much as the DeFi wallet, So 72K CRO, let's go. Let's crow. That's what I'm going to put. I'm going to put on a shirt. Let's crow. I like that. Boom. Yeah, we're gonna start making some t-shirts and putting them in the store. We're gonna put them in my I don't know what happened to my domain name, because you know I had a domain name and it's now gone. Maybe one of the cards that I had. No, none of my cards got canceled. So I don't know. Good morning. It's a minimum 3,000 euros. 3,000 pounds. I don't know what that symbol is, but it's 3,000. It's $4,000 they want for the card. Yeah, it's not. It's not like you're giving it to them. It's not like you're giving it to them for and you're just never receiving that money. You're putting the money aside, and then pounds. Okay, you're putting the money aside, and the money is technically growing. It's way better than what you would have in like an annual fee card, right? Because you get, like, let's say a American Express Platinum card. You have to put $695 down, and it's not even like you're getting it back. Like, you're giving it to them every single year. For this, at least you're putting aside an investment. So if you believe in CRO, you're putting that money aside, and that money is also growing. That investment is also growing in the value, as well as the APY. So you're gaining something a little bit extra on top of it as you're holding that position. It's kind of a win-win instead of going a traditional route for a credit card. So I actually am sneak peek today. I actually am introducing or dropping a video on my credit card channel. If you guys are interested in subscribing on these cards, the 5% that you can gain back with the Obsidian card or whatever, right? Because if you guys want to subscribe to my credit card channel, feel free to do so. We just hit 1,000 subscribers, so thank you guys, everybody that has subscribed. I appreciate it. We have various videos talking about the Apple Card, Chase cards, American Express cards, and then today we have an upload for the crypto.com cards. Even though they're not credit cards, you still gain a percentage back. And this is kind of up my alley. This is up my, where I usually go. I typically find a lot of spending in what you already have, not really about what you're being loaned out to have. You know what I mean? So I want to be able to put everything that I have, every bill that I have on this card, and basically get that 5% back instead of everywhere else. I really don't have to worry about any other card. I don't have to worry about my wallet here having a bunch of different cards. You know, I may only need one card, honestly. But also, if you guys want to follow me on Rumble, the link to that is in the chat. Go ahead and do that. But CRO this morning is up. Seems like it's one of the only things that's up because Solana is down a heavy amount, and things are kind of dumping a little bit. But after you see a larger gain like that, you expect to see some movement, some pullbacks. It's understandable. But this got all the way up to about 7 cents. It was 6.7 cents before decreasing down to where it is at 6.5 cents. So it's still up on the day, and it probably will be up as we go through the rest of the day. I hope it just doesn't play major catch up to the market, because that would suck. But currently you're seeing a 4% increase, 4.5% increase. The volume is up 169%, up to $21 million, which is not crazy, but it is a lot of money for what flows into CRO because a lot of people are holding it, and believe in it. CRO going to be the next big thing on crypto. I don't disagree. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning, Ray Inu. Good morning, Chris Ralph. That's an upgrade. Still an unbonding time frame. Yeah. They just asked me for 3,000 CRO, 3,000 pounds worth of CRO, roughly 55K CRO. It'll wait, little dump this morning. Yeah, we're seeing that. Up the jade green in working to icy white. That's the thing about these cards, is about you working up to those levels. I was just talking about that in the video, is that you work up to these levels, and that's why it's a form of an investment. You invest $400. If you truly believe in it, $400 will turn into $4,000. $4,000 may turn into $40,000. I don't know if $40,000 will turn into $400,000 because of just where we are with CRO, Chronos, and how far this will go. But that's what it's about. It's whatever you feel like you're investing into it. If it's $4,000, you have the chance to move up those levels without actually spending any more money. CRO is not on spot on Bybit. Do you recommend a good exchange to trade CRO? I mean, I traded on crypto.com. I feel like crypto.com, especially if you're looking to get the benefits with any credit cards that they do have, or cards that they do have. I don't know if that's just like I don't think that's an American thing. I think that's everywhere. I'm pretty sure. But I would say crypto.com. I do have a link in the description for crypto.com if you guys want to sign up and get a free $25 and go through that, go through there. What utility does CRO provide? Well, right now it's more towards stakeability, more towards holding, and as we see that going forward, it's going to be more usable within their exchange. So crypto.com and what that all offers and how many people are users of that platform. Right now, you already have the use of getting the extra cards, so it's used as an annual fee to these cards, right? And people are getting rewards within these cards, and people are staking either more to get these cards, or they're staking more over in the DeFi wallet. It's all about the length of hold time. That's why CRO is so powerful. The amount of hold time that you see for CRO is crazy because you have a high percentage over in the DeFi wallet. You have the cards that you're staking for. You have the APY that you're staking for over in the exchange, and then eventually you're going to have that implemented within the NFT space, which technically it already is. You can use CRO to buy different NFTs. But yeah, today is not looking like fantastic for everything in the market, but some things are looking up, and we'll go through the rest of what's happening there. What was I doing? I was doing something. I can't remember what I was gonna do. Oh, I wanted to check to see if like what the kids are doing, because now today is a day where I'm not gonna be live streaming as long. It says I'm offline on Rumble. Why does it always do that? I log in and go in and set everything up, and it says I'm offline. Fine. I'll have to go. I have to take the stream key from somewhere else and put it on this platform. Give me a second. Thank you for letting me know. Where is it? Display number 2. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna go with the display. You're not gonna be able to see my image at all because it's going through a different streaming service or streaming platform here. But I have to be aware of that because it's just recording my screen and that's it. So give me a second. Let me get the stream key. I don't understand why it doesn't take sometimes. Streaming settings. Okay, so now I should be going live on Rumble in a couple of seconds. There we go. Now I should be good. You won't be able to see my face on Rumble. I apologize for not having this working the right way, but it's like hit or miss sometimes. I go into Streamlabs, I paste everything the right way, and it just doesn't work. Which honestly sucks. But thank you for letting me know that I wasn't live on Rumble. Let me quickly go blow my nose. Guys, hit that like button. And I'll be right back, like 2 seconds. All right, I'm back. Thank you guys for joining me today. I appreciate it. Whether you're on Rumble or you're on YouTube, you're on Twitch, Kick, or X. I appreciate all you guys for being here. But yeah, I'm ready for CRO to explode because it's completely undervalued. I can tell you that. I think CRO has so much more of a future, so much more growth in its future. I'm excited to see what it's going to be. Obviously, I would like to have more. I would like to continue to have more. And if you could build up a level of $40,000 worth of CRO, that would easily be at a level of 400,000 by the time you get to that point. I would love to be able to build up that much, but it all depends the time frame. And I don't think I'll be able to build up an extra $40,000, or technically, eh, let's just say it, an extra $40,000 in order to put that into stake, because that's really the only way that I would sorry, I'm reading something.
Michael Parker donated $5 through Super Chat. Can you discuss the recent announced changes to the Crow staking rewards? Are those changes for outside the US or for US as well?
Um, let's go into that. The recent changes for um, the crypto.com rewards. Which recent changes? There are brand new changes to what's happening with the cards, or staking rewards overall? Can you discuss the announced changes for CRO staking rewards? Are those changes for outside the U.S. or the U.S. as well? I honestly don't know. We have to go into it and look at it, see what these changes are. Um, was the announcement on X, and was it by just crypto.com or Chris, or this is May 31st, November 1st. Excited to be in Hong Kong join. Okay, no. Good morning to 35,000 Bitcoin. Looking forward to fireside chat. No. Emailed and in the app. We were emailed. Okay. Let me see my email. I don't see anything for crypto.com. Crypto. Last thing I had was from 9. When did that email come through? Because I didn't see anything on that. But 9, no, that was 2022. It's the last thing I received from crypto.com, so I don't see anything. I didn't get any change update. Oh wait, you know what? I'm in the wrong email. This is November 1st. Crypto.com. No, no. Yeah, I don't see any changes. I didn't get any type of information on that. My email was today too. Yeah, I didn't get anything on that yet. So I don't know if anybody else, I could go in the app maybe and see what's happening there. Why do I think CRO is going to be so big? The crazy thing is, people think that I think CRO is going to be absolutely massive, but CRO is just going to have a massive return. You understand, when it gets to $1, it's only worth a $25 billion market cap. That is not massive, right? That is, especially since it has been to $22 billion. You know what I mean? Like, that's where you understand that CRO is going to be big in the form of how far it grows. It's currently at 6 cents. 6 cents, or where it was 5 cents up to $1, is a 20x return. And that's not even back to where the actual high could have been and should have been, right? So we're looking at what the all-time high should have been, probably in the range in that bull run, to see it get up to well past $1 and get up to a level of maybe $1.50, $2, a $50 billion market cap of a high there, and then seeing a doubling or tripling within this bull run would be fantastic. So we're literally seeing what this could be plus a 2x on top of that, or maybe 3x on top of that. So let me go into crypto.com really quick. But thank you for the people that are watching over on Rumble. I know it's probably a little bit weird of a viewing experience because you only have my voice and you only have what's going on in the background. You don't really have the ability to kind of change scenes here. And if you do change scenes, it's not giving you my me as an image, which is disappointing, right? It's got to be disappointing. Yeah, I didn't get anything. Any notifications? Payday deposit campaign, uh, USD deposit ranking campaign, GAO app campaign, earn rate increase. Is that it? So, crypto earn, how does it work? We talk about everything there. Let's scroll back down. I believe there is an increase at some point. Give me a second. Let me go back into it. So, introducing Earn Plus on PYUSD and USDC, which is PayPal USD and USDC. Earn Plus is a new program under Crypto Earn that provides users with a simpler way to earn with their crypto assets. No tiered rewards quota, new term allocations in Earn Plus will not count towards tiered interest quota. Users can enjoy full rewards up to the maximum allocation limits for Earn Plus. Higher deposit limits. Each user can deposit up to an equivalent of $1 million, including fixed and flexible, and equivalent of $250,000 fixed term for each crypto under Earn Plus, regardless of users' Crow lockup tier. Currently, PYUSD and USDC are offering on Earn Plus. The rewards rates are as follows, right? Less than $400, you would have 0.5% flexible or 1% monthly, 2% for a 3-month term. Equivalent to $4,000 would be 0.75% flexible, 3% monthly, and 4% 3 months. And 40,000 would be 1%, 4%, and 5.25%. And that's for PYUSD and USDC. The additional 2% rewards or reward plain or paid in CRO on fixed term allocations for private members will not be applied to USDC allocations. For users who currently hold USDC allocations in Earn Plus's new reward rates and limits will take effect immediately after the effective date of 7th of September 2023. Existing fixed terms allocations were created before the effective date remain unchanged. I can make more than one allocation for crypto earn. Obviously, going into that. So I think it's for whoever has access to the app. It's not just for like outside of the U.S. It doesn't state that it's outside the U.S. for Earn Plus, the Earn Plus program. Thank you for that super chat, and also, let's always keep everyone up to date and keep all the information. I know we talk about a lot of different projects, so it's tough to keep track of absolutely everything that's happening. My email was today too. It's because you're in the U.S. Sorry, 6 hours ago notified. Yeah, I have a notification on there. CRO wants all of us to apply for their cards, or wants us all to apply for their cards. Yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer, honestly, for me at least, because I'm a person that likes to have like normal spending categories, right? So when I look at CRO and I look at the cards that they have, right? You go over to their products and you go to metal cards, and when I look at the cards that they have, it's it's all about what rewards I can gain from it, because remember, they're comparable to like debit cards because they're prepaid debit cards. They're not credit cards. They don't have a credit line. I wish they did, but even if they did, or if they did, I would be less inclined to use it because I'm all about normal spending categories. And if you can use it on all of your bills and only put your bills on there, then again, it's a no-brainer. It's a big deal in my opinion, where you can have everything come off of that card, gain that 5%, and go on about your day. It's only about the cards and the earn it brings. Is commerce November 3rd, 2023. Man, I have 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes for what? To be here? Well, I appreciate you being here. Matt, what's your opinion on Celestia? Just came out um, October 31st, ranked 103 on all popular exchanges. Yeah, I have some. Probably did come back in value as of late, and I would say it's kind of like where you see the stock market in the morning, right? Where the stock market in the morning, you'll see it fluctuated, run quite a bit, and you want to see it kind of settle down before you understand which way it's going to go. And that's where I guess a lot of people's heads are, is like, where do you believe this is going to go? I put about $50 into it, just to kind of get my foot in the door. I didn't know what was happening, but it did end up increasing. And I think since then it has decreased down. So it's down to $2.26, even though, which is crazy, it got offered on, or it's now available on Coinbase. So you can trade it not only on Kraken, but also on Coinbase and Binance and KuCoin. It's pretty much everywhere. That's the reason why it's up so high at 103. But with the decrease, it shows a little bit of an opportunity where it currently is. However, again, you want to know where this is going to go, because the last couple of days, if we look at, we just go out the month, even though it hasn't been that long, we could see the growth, the peak, and kind of that decrease here back down to where the starting point was. Now it could go lower because it probably caught the wrong time at the moment. But either way, over the last 7 days, it's up 7.75%. I use my CDC card every day. I'm on the Ruby Steel until Crow gets to about 8 cents, and then I can upgrade to the Indigo Green. I use it for everything and get CRO rewards. No brainer. Exactly. Exactly. Right now, I'm thinking about completely, changing things up a little bit for me. Because right now I'm gaining, I don't even know what the percentage is. I think it's like 8% over on the DeFi wallet. I'm gaining 8%, which I have all of that staked over on the DeFi wallet. But I also have a certain amount that's just sitting in my wallet, you know, and that's about $1,600 worth is just sitting in my wallet. And then what I have in the Earn program, which I'm gaining 7.74%, I have about 4,000. Which is crazy to say that this isn't up at that level, right? Because I have um Yeah, at 60,000, 61,000 coins, it's just under 4,000. But if I unstake, I unstake and also claim my rewards, I'll end up having over that 4,000 mark to use the CDC card absolutely everywhere. Yeah, but I would like to upgrade as I look at the cards. I would like to upgrade to the icy white to get 3% on everything. That would be amazing. But also, like I said, you would have to top it off and make sure that you can use the card there. Right now, I have inactivity fees because I'm not really using it as much because I have others. Everything that I'm using the cards for, like my American Express Blue Cash Preferred card, I'm getting 6% back on groceries. So I use that versus potentially 2% or 3%, even though it's CRO and technically the percentage is way higher because it could grow a lot farther. You know? We got 92 people here, guys. If you could hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you guys want to go and follow me on Rumble, feel free to follow me on Rumble. I know if you're already watching on Rumble, this is all that you see on the screen is Rumble here, but I do appreciate you guys watching. I wish that I had a second camera that I can link, but I don't have that right now. Well, I do have a second camera. I just don't have a second cam link. uh, Matt, are you holding, staking, or both with your crow? So I do both, right? So I have 25,000 CRO that's outside of my wallet, and then I have 61 or 62,000 that's in that's in staked with validators. It's in my DeFi wallet. Now I'm thinking about moving that 60,000 over to crypto.com just to be able to kind of stake for all of the rewards for this card because technically I still have the card, but I can't gain the rewards as I, you know, use it. I could use it as much as I want. I just don't gain the percentage back if I don't have it staked because I moved everything to the DeFi wallet when it was 12%. I was like, that makes sense to get 12% on everything. I use my yeah, I read that. I have about 45,000 CRO over in the DeFi wallet. Some sat in my CDC wallet, but yeah, some sat in your CDC wallet. But I'll be moving my DeFi staked funds back over for the upgrade. You make loads if you pay for Netflix and Spotify on your card. Yeah, absolutely. Again, with that level of cards, when you do have the icy white card, you know, this does pay for Spotify and Netflix for the first 6 months, but this pays for it the whole thing, forever. So as you have the card, you're paying Spotify, you're paying Netflix, you're paying Prime, and it's just I don't know exactly how that happens. I would imagine it just comes off the top because I haven't had that happen because as it was introduced, I didn't have my 4,000 that staked. Um, Monthly rewards cap is going to be $50 that you can get on this. They have no cap over here for these two. Are you about to puke? Is that why you're covering your mouth? No, I'm yawning. That's a yawn. I'm covering my mouth because you don't yawn just keeping your mouth like wide open like that. Uh, I got the green card. Well, that's good. I'm talking about your cringe face reaction thumbnails. I don't even know what you're talking about. Honestly, I don't know what the thumbnail was. My hand's over my head. What are you talking about? My hand's not over my face. Was it? I didn't change the thumbnail. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, to bigger and better news. Currently, we have 84 people here, guys. Hit that like button. I got to make sure these kids are good because I gotta get them ready today. What a treat. Where is? There it is. All right. So what else is happening within the world of crypto? If you haven't seen, the market is down to a 1.27 trillion dollar market cap again, instead of being up at that 1.31 or 1.32 trillion dollar market cap. Um, and we currently see that we're down 2.84%. The Bitcoin's dominance has decreased again, so it looks like majority of that must have come from Bitcoin, and how that's falling. But you are seeing some other things that are falling as well, right? So Bitcoin again is down 3.4%. Ethereum is down 2.7%. BNB is down 1.6%. XRP is at 2.5% down, but still at 60 cents. That's good to see. Solana has decreased a lot. It's down 11.69%. People asked me yesterday, as it was at $44, and they were like, should I take some of my investment or should I take my investment? And this is why you always, take a portion of it. You never know exactly what's going to happen with a position because it overreacts to certain times in the market. And it seems like that's what happens with Solana. It kind of overreacts, and we see it over increase or over decrease. And it's currently at a level of $38, which is still a massive increase over where it was. But it just makes sense to find whatever you believe is the highest point and take not a decent chunk, but just like maybe your initial investment, as well as a little bit of profit, right? Because then you get into these situations when it does continue to increase and you're like, or decrease, and you're like, hey, I have an opportunity to buy more. Best part of my day is taking and picking up my daughter from school. Yeah, it's always great to hear about their day. I don't take her to school or pick her up, but drop her off at the bus. You know, she gets herself dressed, but I get her all of her stuff ready. But then Hayden's too young to do anything. I mean, she does a lot of things for herself, but it it takes a while. Um, a lot of countries using XRP. What are your thoughts on Solana? Yeah, I just talked about Solana. I just got an office chair out of the dumpster yesterday. You just got to clean it up. Let's talk about the smart buys. What's your opinion on the racing chairs compared to office chairs? Like these chairs that I have behind me, like this chair that I have behind me versus the um, other office chair. I mean, there's a lot of office chairs that are very, very comfortable. I think the racing chairs just, I don't know, they have the pillows and in the back on the neck, it just feels good. You could just, am I awake? I am awake. Yes. So yeah, you have the um um what was I saying? The pillows for the lower back and then the neck, and it's not really the most comfortable on the like cushion side. So I had to buy this cushion for it. Um that actually feels really good now, and it's not something that's like it's like you feel like you're sitting on something pretty hard there. So it's not good. Without it, I wouldn't I don't like it. You need some sort of padding there, especially if you're going to spend a lot of your time sitting in it. That's what you need. 75% of XRP holders have less than 500. Is that an accurate statement? Is it an accurate statement by saying that? Last halving, 2020 CRO went from 18 cents that summer, and then went down again at the end of the year back to 6 cents. Can we expect something similar, or with higher numbers in 2024? Last halving in 2020, CRO went to 18 cents that summer, and then down again at the end of the year back to 6 cents. Um, I would say we expect something more consistent in the crypto market. So with this having, and this year in 2024, it's it's going to be I believe a lot different. While we look at it the same way, I believe it's going to be a lot different because you have traditionalists that are looking to invest into crypto. There's a difference, right? When you have history, right? When the stock market was first becoming big, or real estate was first becoming big, there was a lot of fluctuation. A lot of people that are trying to own as much as they can, and markets that are going up and down, and people that are putting the wrong houses in the wrong places, and it's just a lot of different stuff, right? So much fluctuation, so much movement, but it became consistent after a while. After you start to see, maybe ETFs that are getting implemented, new ETFs that are getting implemented, or more people that are investing into ETFs, which are kind of I guess I don't know how else to put it. It's just a bunch of different positions in one, right? Let's just say that's what it is. It tracks all these different positions in different sectors. So once you see that form of traditionalists start to get into the market, you start to see consistency. So the fact that we saw, Bitcoin rise, fall down, CRO rise, fall down, XRP rise, fall down, everything really just fluctuates in the largest way possible. This, I believe, is going to be the last major bull run that we end up seeing, like life changing, figures for a lot of people. And then it's going to settle down at a certain level. Will it come back? You'll probably see retracements. That's how the markets work. It goes up, people sell, it comes back down, right? It's a win-lose market. It's a buyers and sellers market, where if you purchase it and it grows strong enough, eventually you hit a wall and it starts to come back down. So I expect something similar, but it's going to be at a much smaller scale. I'm actually sitting in my office chair, 20 year old, 8+ hours a day. I don't ever really have any issues, if that gives you any peace of mind. No, I mean, I've had multiple office chairs. You say your office chair is 20 years old, or are you 20 years old? So, yeah, my office chair over there, one office chair is a little bit better than the other. It's all about what you're sitting on. The other office chair I have has no like back support or upper back support. It only has lower back support. Kind of keeps your back like arched like this, and you don't want to slouch over at all. Sorry. But I thought that this one was the best one. As I bought the chair, I was like, yeah, it's great. And the fact that I can lean all the way back if I wanted to and just go to sleep. Maybe I exaggerated the age of the chair. It's like 15 or 20 years old. But either way, it's still an old chair. It got its value, I'll tell you that. You got your money's worth. How do you think XRP will get to how high do you think XRP will get to on the 2025 bull run? And yes, that is accurate. 75% of XRP holders have less than 500. So what do I think XRP will get to? I mean, I'm obviously pushing for the lower figures because it makes a difference either way. But I want to see a lot of these larger figures that people are talking about, because then, you know, we could see massive gains and massive returns for a lot of people. But I'm in the expectation of seeing, you know, $6 to $8, or sorry, 4 to, well, it depends on what the overall supply is. Because if we see the supply that's, you know, added every single month, 1 billion every month, which they said they're supposed to extend that a little bit further, you know, you basically be adding on 12 billion each year. But I'm believing that more of the bull run will happen in 2024, not in 2025. But 2025 will be not maybe the end point, but start to be more of the tail end of that bull market. Or, you know, 2025 or 2024 to 2026, total, in 2026 being where it does officially start, you know, retracing a little bit from some of these levels. But it all depends. So for me, I'm looking for, let's say, for this point, honestly, I don't really need to see a hell of a lot. And I would like to see a hell of a lot, but I'm looking for like $4, $5, and then pushing to like $10 or so. I believe my overall price range that I thought it was going to get to at the peak of this bull run, if not incredibly usable and getting to, you know, $50 and $100 and $1,000, like people say, if not that level, then I'm obviously looking for between 10 and 20 dollars per coin. Just waking up. Did you talk about Lucky's pump? I'm 2x now on it. Also 3x on X. Well, that's fantastic. Yeah, I didn't talk about Lucky's pump, but I did see, I was in the what's it called? It's kind of like it wasn't an AMA, but it was just like a Twitter Spaces or X Spaces. Um, I was in that yesterday, and we were just talking about, you know, one, me coming on, the future of crypto, as well as the future of Lucky's Leprechaun. If you didn't know, I partnered with them to kind of grow from the ground up. It started at an $80,000 market cap, and now it's up to a $394,000 market cap. Currently up to point zero zero. I think it's 5 zeros. 0.00000060, I believe. 51, 52 is where it stands. Again, this is at a $394,000 market cap with $207,000 worth of volume. We're seeing this really pick up, and I believe it's closing in on 200 holders here. It's at 190 holders right now. And this is the thing, like, with a position like this, I just want to grow from the ground up. Like, I want to see it start from the bottom. And they said they started at a $3,000 market cap and grew all the way to where they are right now. And hopefully they can grow a lot further to a $500,000 market cap, or $1 million market cap, or $2 or $10 million market cap. Obviously, I would love to see it grow to those levels. It is a meme play at the moment, and I believe as popularity, as growth comes in, they're going to be adding, you know, things like, you know, NFTs and, you know, stuff like that, um, and gaming and all that stuff. But it all comes in due time. You don't need to sit here and just um, you know, launch absolutely everything at once. So I'm excited for what this position can be and what it's going to be. Currently, again, standing at a level of a $394,000 market cap. So it's up quite a bit from the low level that it was, like, say, in the last 7 days. In the last 7 days, it's up 322%. It's fantastic. And the reason why it's up so far is because it started at such a low market cap, right? This is a position that shows a lot of security for a ton of people. And, can't wait to see more of that growth as time goes on. Chairs don't make you money, focus on gains. I mean, it, being comfortable does. If you're bothering with, like, say if you're day trading, right? Chairs do make you money because say if you're day trading and you're uncomfortable and you miss um, a selling point, you miss a time where you're going to pull out. Well, because you're uncomfortable. Well, now look, that's the reason. If that's the reason why you missed, get a different chair, and you wouldn't have missed that time frame. Also, guys, remember I have my Rumble account in the chat. If you guys are interested in Rumble, feel free to follow on Rumble. Would like to grow that to another level, but it takes time to grow this, especially when we're not like officially like absolutely running right now in the crypto market. If we were running, then I'm sure there would be a lot more traction that's there. But either way, I mean, we're seeing some decent views at times for the live streams, definitely. But then when it comes to the regular videos, we're seeing some okay views. Would love to see a lot more, but still can't be super upset with it. It does suck that we're at a $1.27 trillion market cap again, rather than being at the 1.3 or growing to 1.4 and seeing everything really take off. The good thing that we can take from this is the fact that Bitcoin's dominance is decreasing. That's something that I like to see. Oh, this one. You mean you mean this one right here? No, that's definitely not a puke face. Nobody a puke face, you got to see the eyes where it's like it looks like it's about to pop out your eyes there, your eye sockets. This is a surprise face. So surprised. That's crazy. Like I got a hole in one. That's crazy. Oh man. Oh, don't worry about my faces. Don't worry about them. They're here to stay. Um, didn't the judge rule XRP not a security? The only crypto deemed not a security so far. That and Bitcoin. Bitcoin and oh snap face. Yeah. XRP was labeled not a security, 100%. Um, and Bitcoin was also labeled as not that. So the only two that are labeled not a security, not by official like law or anything like that for Bitcoin, but for XRP, yes, you have that going through like the court system, and it's like it's not labeled a security. I am starving. Let's see what CRO is doing. Give me a second. I'm gonna go get like something to drink as well as something to eat, which means I'm gonna be eating. So hopefully I'm not too close to the microphone at that time. Why would you say Litecoin? When you say I heard Litecoin is not a security, why would you say Litecoin is not a security? Is it because it's like Bitcoin or what? Explain. Judge was saying that that was not used as a security, but um, will they force Ripple to burn the remaining 50 billion so it won't be used as a security? That is the question. That's the thing is I don't necessarily think that that's really the case, that that's how it will be used, um, and how it hasn't been in the past, right? Because it's been continually um, being added to the overall supply. So um, it's always been like that, and that was never in question. Um, I think they wanted them to burn the overall supply or get rid of the overall escrow that's there, but there wasn't really from what I saw, a major reason behind it, because the the offering and how they were doing that every single month is never not really offering, but the release of escrow every single month is not necessarily was never really in question, from what I understand. Kevin, I think you only need to use the card like one time. You said how often do we need to use the CRO card before it charges? I think you need to use it like one time a month. I'm pretty sure it's not like a certain amount. I think it's just using it, just having transactions go through. Because then they keep the card open, they just charge you for having the card. It depends on it depends on Ripple and what is available because they hold almost half of the supply. No minimum spend. You don't have to apologize. There's no minimum spend on the card because I mean you're topping off the card. You're adding funds to the card, so you are adding whatever you think you're going to spend. Whatever you add to it, it's your own money. It's not a credit card. It's a debit card. So it it wouldn't be a minimum spend because um, it's your own money. They're not lending it to you. You see what people in. Yeah, I apologize, Rumble, for not having like the same kind of image change and everything that we want to have over here. You really just see the screen that says CRO on it and looking at the price. So when we're having these conversations, yeah, you hear the conversations, but it feels like you're like kind of the third wheel in this situation, which you shouldn't be. And I don't know why Streamlabs didn't, add the stream to it, but sometimes it goes through all the lists of the streams that I have started, and then Rumble is the last one to hop on, and sometimes it just doesn't do that. This is the second time it did that. I'm cold. Oh, wait, let me check. See what these kids. Well, it's still early. I don't even think they're awake. Yeah, just always gotta keep an eye on them. You never know. Harper usually wakes up um, somewhere around 7:30, something like that, and then Hayden doesn't wake up till later. But yesterday I was upset because Harper's bus came late, and as her bus came, sorry, as her bus came really late, um, I still had to get Hayden ready for her to go to preschool. I was like, of course, this has to be the time when the bus comes late is when Hayden has to go to preschool. Because if Hayden didn't have to go to preschool, I would have no issues at all. But I was running around trying to get Hayden ready because typically I have like an hour in between, Harper getting on the bus and Hayden having to go to preschool. But at that time, I only had 10 minutes because the bus came insanely late. But who can fight traffic, I guess, right? CRO and XRP, very different functions. Yeah, very true. Does CRO work like XRP? No. Or are they trying to? No, they're not trying to. CRO is its own thing. It's an exchange coin or exchange token. XRP is way different than what CRO is. Um, any L- LCRO that showed up in their DeFi wallet? Any LCRO that showed up in their DeFi wallet? I don't know what you're asking here. Bitcoin retracing? Yeah, everything's retracing at this point. Well, besides, well, technically, Kronos is retracing from this high, but it's still at a positive game. We're looking at a $1.27 trillion market cap with Bitcoin's dominance decreasing by almost 0.3%. All right. I'm gonna I feel like this is like not good for Rumble to have here. I'm gonna end the live stream on Rumble. I appreciate you guys on Rumble for being here and anybody that has supported it. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream on Rumble because it just doesn't make sense to go through in that manner. It's not really connected to the same way that the regular stream is, and I'm trying to adhere to that by not changing the the settings, not changing it from the camera to the screen to kind of live with both of those, but I want to be able to have the screen to a larger size. So I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. Hopefully next time it does work, but this time obviously it just didn't work. All right, so we're not live on Rumble anymore. We are just live on Kick, live on Good Morning Blue Collar Crypto. Thank you for being here. We're live on Twitch, Stream Manager. We got one viewer over there, and then we're live on um, X as well. So, how are y'all doing today? Again, this is a screen that I wanted to get to, and I want to make sure that both sides really see it. so that we can have a person-to-person conversation, because it's not about just what's on the screen there. It's about me. Yesterday was a good day. Besides the AMC video that I posted, that AMC video got absolutely no views. It got like 300 views. I was going to post that on my Matthew Perry 2 channel, but I had something in the works that I thought was going to be as my third video, and it didn't actually follow through with what we were trying to do. I was trying to see if something was going to happen so that I can put that in the video, but I didn't actually get any of that information or get that started. So I couldn't really produce the video, but the video was around Shiba Inu, and I thought it would have been a good one too. It would have been a good, maybe a good title, maybe a hit or miss title, I would assume, but it still would be a good conversation. Buying point now for CRO. I mean, it's up to what you see whether it's long term or short term. But I mean, both of them look positive to me. When I see CRO at a level of 6 cents, I mean, I have it at a value right now. My cost basis is still 12 cents. So no matter where I buy right now, even though it's not considered the lowest point, it still is a plus for me. XRP is cross-border payment facility. CRO is adoption, blockchains, CRO cards, DeFi, liquidity. Just say it's an exchange token. I traded $300 of Venus to Celestia. Hopefully that works out. I mean, with the price at where it's at now, it might be okay. The issue is that we don't know what it is based on price history. That's kind of a little bit of an issue there. We don't know where it's going to go, because it went from a level where it started at to increasing a pretty decent amount, and then fell down to kind of that level point. So, Matt, I like almost, wait, I have like almost 10,000 LCRO that suddenly showed up in my DeFi wallet. Was wondering if this happened to anyone else. I've never had that happen. What the hell is LCRO? Like, that's weird. It just suddenly showed up. How did you? Yeah, I don't know. LCRO. Is that a position you could search for? Convert liquid CRO to US dollar. So it's liquid CRO. The LCRO token is designed to maximize composability. Just by owning LCRO, you automatically accrue the CRO staking yield. LCRO can thus be used freely across the Kronos DeFi ecosystem. Tectonic's LCRO pool will be one of the many ways to leverage on composability of the liquid staking token. So it's a liquid staking token. Liquid staking token. That was difficult for me to say. That's interesting. I never knew that. Launch of LCRO pool for, I guess, Tectonic. But it's not a position that you can just purchase here. unless I go to, let's say, crypto.com. You can't go to crypto.com and get LCRO. It's a different form of CRO, it seems like. LCRO just sitting there, and I don't know where it came from. Yeah, I'm always weary of those things. I've had a couple of NFTs that were sent to me, and I'm just like, how? You're just sending them to random wallets, and that's probably what they're doing. Maybe it's a phishing type of situation. Top gainers, Gary Network being up 23%. Osmosis up 16%. Gas is up 11%. Depends who you're talking to. Um, hmm. Oh, wait, let me go back here. Let's see. Some kind of special drink? Yeah, it is. I grabbed a few of those leprechaun or leprechauns. Winter is here, by the way. Oh, you grabbed a few of those. At what price point? Are you officially like up on that position? I know a lot of people are up. Was it like 300% at the time of recording? At the time of this live stream? Again, it's currently up. If you look over the last 7 days, I mean, it's up 326%. 326% is amazing. But the point is that it's not about the short term growth; it's about the long term growth, and that's what I like about the projects, the project leads, the people that are not necessarily in charge. I mean, the contract is renounced; the contract can't be changed. There's nothing that you could do with that. There's a lot of security, and I was on the Twitter Spaces or the X Spaces with them last night, just talking about stuff, talking about the partnership, and talking about um, the growth of this project and where they expect for it to go, and what they're really going to focus on, and how they're going to sit here. They're going to take advice, from people that know about popularity, that know about releasing a lot of these things. Now, do I know exactly about creating and launching an NFT, project? No, I don't know everything there is to know, but I know that you want to have popularity if you are going to launch any type of NFTs, because people get the NFTs for multiple reasons. Not only for the increased value that you could have or the use behind that, but more or less it's for being connected to the project in a way. Just like people buy merch, like you're not getting anything more than just wearing merch from a certain creator or a certain coin or something like that. But the thing is, you're buying it because you like it. Maybe you're buying the artwork because you like the artwork. You know what I mean? So there's multiple reasons why people can buy NFTs, but you want to build a community around it before you launch those NFTs. You want to make sure you have 4,000, 5,000, 8,000, 10,000 holders. You know what I mean? So once you get to that point, that's where it's great. And I was telling them last night, like I was born in March, like literally the day after St. Patrick's Day. So it's like, I don't know, it like fits. I was like, this has to be like some sort of a calling, right? Um, so I was like, yeah, that's 100% it. But yeah, it's up about 326% at the moment. Seeing this with $208,000 worth of volume and $366,000 worth of a market cap. So can't wait to see what it ends up being. I want to continue to grow with them, and I'm more excited about growing from the ground up. They went from $3,000 where they started at, up to about $300,000 or $200,000, and then down to about $80,000. And then now you're seeing that level from $80,000, and hopefully we can grow it up to multiple millions of dollars. That would be amazing. And like I said to them, like it's not, 100% about the money for me. It's not about it going to $100 million market cap so that I can make $1 million or something like that. It's about watching a lot of the investors gain a hell of a lot, right? As I hear someone say, I'm up 200% on my position. I'm like, that's fantastic. I'm not going to tell you that you have to absolutely hold on to it. If you want to sit here and be like, all right, well, I want to take my 200%, feel free to do that. It's an open project to do whatever you feel is necessary. We want to be able to grow this to a crazy high level. So I'm excited. I'm excited, and hopefully, and again, it's not anything to where right now it has any type of use case. It's about the memeability of it and about trying to get that pot of gold that we all want to get. We all want the larger gains that we can have. We all want massive returns. And honestly, the way that you get that is with something that starts from the bottom and grows to something absolutely massive. Multiple millions of dollars worth of a market cap, hundreds of millions of dollars worth of a market cap, or maybe even more than that. So again, excited for what they can do, right? Places that you can buy this, you can buy it on Uniswap, Toolbit, or Tokepi. So if you have any wallet, you can technically purchase the position. They're going to keep trying to jump on exchanges and apply for different exchanges as well as pay for different exchanges. All of the money, like there's no like marketing tax or any type of tax that's on it. So all of the money for funding is coming out of the dev team's pockets. You know what I mean? So it's they're trying to build something that can grow over time and be sustainable by the investors, and show the strength by the investor. So hopefully this is that major mover that we start from the bottom and turn it into something absolutely massive. That's what I'm hoping for. But you never know how the market's going to turn around. And I hope that the bull market really picks this thing up to multiple millions of dollars worth of a market cap. As we mention it, as we talk about it, as we see the potential, you know what I mean? So, yeah. How do I go back here? There we go. Would y'all sell your SHIB bags to buy more CRO? Would I sell my SHIB bag to buy more CRO? Honestly, I could. I don't want to give up on SHIB because I feel as though SHIB does still have a major return left with it. I still hold over 100 million. I've burned over 300 million. I put so much time and effort into this position that I feel as though you want to see it grow. You want to see it turn into something way, way bigger. But I wouldn't be completely out of the question to sell SHIB to buy CRO. I don't typically sell one position to buy another. Shavarium keeps coming up with new projects to fail or that fail. And no one project burning SHIB or Shiba usage getting rich off of Shiba community scam artists. Yeah, I would agree. I very much agree. Best crypto gem on Kronos is CRO. And wait, best on Kronos? On the Kronos network? Is that what you're saying? 10K LCRO is like 700 according to CoinGecko. Bonus. Yeah. Maybe it came from a different place. Maybe it became liquid CRO because you unstaked it or something. I don't know how one gets LCRO versus CRO. Bro, 2 years ago, I started investing in crypto and just been dollar cost averaging this whole time. The process has been boring. Just can't wait for the massive pump so I can get out and have a break. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I know there have been so many people that have invested in a lot of cryptocurrency plays and have dollar cost average down and down and down and down and down because the market kept falling. Eventually, we're going to see it run, but this is what the bear market is kind of for. It weeds out all of the people that are weak minded No offense to anybody that has come out, or it also pulls out people that physically can't afford to keep that money in there for the bear market. So, what sucked for me is that as we're going through this bear market, my revenue that comes in the door depends on a lot of the viewership, which I made a mistake. I probably should have diversified a little bit more and put more of a focus on other areas. It was just that YouTube was so much further ahead than a lot of other things. And I was like, I need to put a lot of my focus into that. And I did, but I didn't branch out from that, just that YouTube space. And I would have loved to have started my Rumble then, or started, picking up other things at that moment, and that probably would have been better. And I would have been able to keep a lot of the funds that I had within the market, like Ethereum, and I had 8 Ethereum, and I had like 5 or 6 BNB and all of that, and now I don't have those because I had to take those out of the market because of short-term situations getting into. So not wanting to pull from my long-term investments and pulling from my short-term investments. Which honestly, maybe I should have pulled from my long-term investments, but I just didn't want to do that because then I felt like I would have to continually pull from that. But we're finding ways to work through it until we get to the bull market. This past week has been the best week that I've seen on YouTube in the last year, which is so surprising. If I go back a year's time and look at all the revenue for each month, it's insanely low, but then this week trumps absolutely everything. So I appreciate you guys for being here and being a part of it. But as the market starts to struggle, you can see the viewership that starts to go down again. Pepe 2 is on the move. Let's make sure Harper's awake. Oh, she's not awake yet. Hayden's out of her bed. Is Hayden out of her bed? Give me a second. Hmm. I don't know what that's all about. She just put the covers right over her head. I don't know what that's all about. But as soon as Harper gets up, um, she can get up. But I feel like this is a little too early for her. And then she's going to be sleepy all day. Do something more before Pepe 2 does. I don't know why my voice now is like all raspy. Um, you get LCRO for staking in Vino Finance. You can also get BCRO, also a liquid CRO through Argo Protocol. Neither are traded one for one with CRO. They both gain value against CRO over time. Interesting. Thank you for letting me know that. Timbo Slice. Bone is a failed project under 70 cents right now. I'm about to sell, sell and buy more CRO. Well, I mean that's on you to do. I mean, when we look at Bone, I'm so disappointed in everything that they have built. That team could have had so much success with the projects that they've built if they just implemented SHIB into them. I don't understand why they would think I guess the one thing they wanted to do was just take everybody from SHIB and turn them into whatever this ecosystem is, right? And I think they had the wrong approach. If they would have just stayed side by side with SHIB, cared about SHIB, then they could have had everything that they dreamed of for their positions, because they would have been supporting SHIB in every single way that they could. And I don't understand why they didn't do that. Like, nothing would have failed. Everything would have been a success if they would have just done it the right way. Like, they keep trying to be money hungry and, taking, like, pinching pennies. They're one of those those people that will, like, pinch pennies or try and save as much as they possibly can, but then realize that they're losing a lot in opportunity, right? Because if they would have just said, hey, we're releasing Bone, as you buy Bone on the DEX side, we have a certain amount that burns off Shiba Inu. Tell me that wouldn't be a big selling point for Bone just by itself, creating a coin that burns off Shiba Inu. However, now when you stake it, that also has an ability to burn Shiba Inu. You go through Shiba Swap and you see different things that you could do. It also burns Shiba Inu. It also adds a use case for Shiba Inu. The metaverse, the sale of lands, a portion of the land sales goes towards Shiba Inu burns. And as you hold it, a certain amount of, let's say you, you stake your land or something. You have that ability, and now you have also burning that's coming from that. You have Shibarium, which could have a lot bigger of a burn. You could be, instead of offering 1 cent for transaction fees, it could be 25 cents for fees, and a certain amount goes towards Shiba Inu burns. So many things could have been burning off Shiba Inu at a massive scale, but they chose not to. Remember, they built all of these things. They could have implemented it, and they said that in the past that burning is not necessary, that they don't believe in burning Shiba Inu because they don't care about Shiba Inu. They've said this time and time again, and we continue to follow them. And you know what? We're probably going to continue to follow them after this, because there's so much, like, positivity that people want in their videos. And if they don't get that, then they just move on to a different person. I don't know where Harper is. Did she get up? I don't think she got up, because she would be on the floor right now, getting dressed. I don't see her in her bed though, but she might be covered by the covers. So I don't know. But I'm gonna have to go get this lady up in like maybe 20 minutes. So we're gonna hop off here in like 20 minutes. 100% agree with you, Matt. Good morning from CO. Thank you for watching. I'm guessing Pepe 2 breaks out again, another 100% day, and maybe 700%. That took a jump. It's like, I'm guessing it breaks out another 100% day, and then maybe 700%. I was like, what? He said maybe 200. Like, typically when people go, like, they'll just go a little step up. They don't go, all right, well, I'm gonna walk up this flight of stairs. You know what? I'll walk up 50. It's like, what? It's like, do you need to go up 50 stairs? It's like, couldn't you just like go somewhere in between? Like, what? Been hanging on my Luna C for ages, and my $2,000 used to be $6,000. Yeah, my 4,000 or $3,000 worth of value right now used to be $30,000. So yeah, but it also used to be $43. So I'm not upset at it at all. That's boring, man. We're trying to get paid, I guess, but you're not going to get paid by trying to manifest a 700% gain. I tried to explain that to December DeMarco, but he is on the Shitoshi bandwagon. You were so right on Shibarium developers. Yeah, I didn't even know that. You were saying December DeMarco is on Shitoshi's bandwagon. Why? Does he put out a lot of positive videos? I think it's more on the like what gets the attention. It's not about him actually believing that Shitoshi is like the savior of Shiba Inu. I think it's more or less like he believes Shitoshi is creating like a little bit of interest, and it seems that way, where he's creating interest for Shiba Inu in the community, because otherwise we wouldn't have everything because they destroyed everything. While we were getting hyped before they came along with their rules and um, basically calling everything else a scam, before they did that, we had all these projects that were really building and trying to see a bunch of burns happen for real businesses in real life, doing things that other cryptocurrency projects and communities were not doing. You know, trying to get everything implemented and being able to use it as a form of payment. Um, Trying to be able to see this coffee company, Shiba Coffee Company, that's able to sell. I don't like coffee, so I can't say if it was good coffee or not. But you still are selling, coffee and being able to turn a profit, taking some of that profit and putting it towards the burns. Gaming is a huge industry. Once you develop a game, especially like if it's an app or if it's a just a computer game, you don't really have to maintain as much. I mean, you probably can add more levels and more levels, but Brickbusters was huge for a lot of people, right? You're able to burn a ton. Maybe Brickbuster should have went to sorry. Maybe Brickbuster should have went to burning Terra Luna Classic, and they may have gotten more support. No offense, but they would have gotten more support, and they also would have had ability to burn a lot more with a lower market cap. Just saying. I think if they would have done that, I think Terra Luna Classic, if we have different businesses that burn there, that could work, because you're looking at a $300 million market cap. December DeMarco and I have gotten into arguments about it. He keeps saying patience, like Roshi says or Shitoshi says. Yeah, I don't know. Can't say that you can't agree with everybody on everything. I know there's a lot of people that don't agree with me on everything, but it's kind of hard to not see that Shitoshi is like kind of trying to take advantage of the community, trying to take advantage of us as the 1.3 million holders, and he just wants to find a way to bring those holders over to something else and something else and something else. You got to understand that once you have that image of leading the group, that anything you say can create some sort of traction and some sort of build. I don't know how much he ended up getting. I don't know how much he ended up getting from the NFTs that he launched at the conference, at the blockchain conference there. the I don't even know what to call them. The Cologne books. Like I don't know how much money he got from that, if he did get anything, but he's always looking to just have or gain some sort of money. Luna T talking about starting to burn Lunic again. I mean, I'm sure we're all for it. I would like to see them make a comeback, and I'm sure you would as well. I have, I don't even know how much Lunati I have. Let me go ahead and quickly check it. That's the Ethereum side. That's not that. Let's go to BSC. And right now I have 253 million. So I have 253 million Luna T. I would love for it. Says it's worth $1,748, and that's not true. But I have that much Luna T. It's not staked. I heard they were opening up staking again. But yeah, I just want to see them succeed. I want to see them actually turn it around. The issue that they dealt with is I hope that they renounce the contract and decide that and the issue is that I believe Sega, right, is not giving up control. Is that where we stand with that? Because if he gives up control, then you can do everything you want to do, which is renounce the contract and show people that you're not going to change anything because you burn what you burn, you have marketing what you have marketing, and you go from there. But the problem is that we're not seeing as much hype in Terra Luna Classic, so it's like if we're not seeing as much hype right now, then how much traction are you going to be able to gain? And it's going to take a lot of work to get back to where you were. He tells me to do something. I said, if I do something, the developers will call me a scam. Yep, that's what they do, like they did with you and me. Yeah, I know. And like they did the burn parties. Yeah, they called basically everything a scam that was burning, that was doing something outside to create any traction. They called everything a scam. They were like, watch out for scammers because they don't care about the community. Even though we as the community were the only ones burning Shiba Inu. We were the only ones believing in Shiba Inu. And they decided to go, you know what? These people are lying. They're scammers. It's crazy. They are the ones that have done nothing for SHIB at all. We are big supporters of SHIB. We're 1.3 million holders. We're like, yes, let's see this thing succeed. And they don't do anything for that project that they're using as the face of their ecosystem. Shiba Inu is the face of everything and their business deals and all of that stuff. And they didn't do anything for SHIB. You know who burned the least amount of SHIB? The ecosystem devs. Can you believe that? They've burned nothing. Nothing. We've burned everything. Like, it's crazy to say that somebody that's, had a small YouTube channel burned 300 million and you have the ecosystem dev team that has burned zero. And they like to take credit. What? They like to take credit for, this is going to continue, then I'm going to have to time you out. Yeah. But they like to take credit for a lot of the burn, what's it called? The burn portal. They take credit for that because they created the burn portal and they're like, oh, we burned a lot. We burned 60 billion or something like that. Something's there. Oh, I took the trash out. Okay, that's good. They were like, oh, we burned 60 billion. And we're like, okay, how did you burn 60 billion? And then like the burn portal. You didn't burn anything. It was everybody else's money that burned Shiba Inu. And we were doing that before. The only thing here is just now we have a collective place to do that and to track the overall amount. I feel a similar Luna Classic situation happening with SHIB. So I'm backing out. Is that what you're gonna say? I'm backing out and buying CRO. I mean, that's totally up to you to make that move. I'm not going to tell you exactly what to buy, but that's totally up to you to make that move. I think CRO is a great buy. I think Shiba Inu is a great community, but it really struggles on, you know, growing in that price and seeing the future of what SHIB can be. Because obviously the overall mindset of SHIB was to burn as much as possible, much as physically possible, which we still could do. As we see the bull market, we could pick up a lot of traction, a lot of steam for Shiba Inu, and we could have different businesses that are created to burn Shiba Inu as well. I think I think when it comes to getting to a point where we want to see a use case be implemented, obviously Terra Luna Classic is that level to where we should probably see a massive amount of outside businesses, outside factors that are burning right now. Because if they are not, then when it gets up to a bull market and it's hitting 1 billion, 2 billion, $10 billion, it's going to be very difficult to burn the overall amount. So right now should be the time that we are, establishing things at least. He says, I'm just mad. I said, of course I am. I invested because they promised projects that were going to burn SHIB. Yeah. And they didn't give us that. Don't sleep on Pepe too. Good spot to get in. It's the only thing green right now. That's not true. There's a lot of things that are green. We got Trust Wallet token. You got CRO that's up to 3%. You got Cardano that's up about 2.4%. Near Protocol, ApeCoin that's up 2%. Forgot about ApeCoin. Am I still invested in ApeCoin? I might be. But it is a low amount, so I might not be. I believe in the Shiba community. I still have over 1 billion SHIB. That's fantastic. If you truly believe in SHIB that much, and 1 billion is not really that much now. It was, back then, but now it's not really as much because it's at a crazy low price. Like, what does it cost you for 1 billion? Is it like $7,000? 7,000, like $700 for 1 billion? My average CRO price is 10 cents. I still have a long way to go. I mean, you wouldn't have a long way to go, but my average price is 12 cents. So I would love to be able to add more to get to 100,000. I've been looking for that opportunity, but it's been kind of growing. So I don't want to invest on when it's rising. But either way, I should be doing that because no matter what, I would be lowering my cost basis. My blah blah blah. So Pepe 2 reminds me of early SHIB. I don't know about that. Good morning, Matt. The green candles are only just beginning. All about accumulation right now and looking to the years ahead. I agree, D'Artagnan. I agree. It's currently, we have 119 people here, guys. Hit that like button. I'm sorry that I'm not live on Rumble right now. I had some Rumble issues. And it just didn't really pan out the right way. But we're actually going to have to end this live very, very soon. What are you doing? Raju, what are you doing? Do you want to get banned from the channel? Like, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're saying right now. If you add context to it, maybe it'll be okay. Because from what you did before and then what it stands like now, I just want to know what is your context behind saying what you're saying. That's why I watch your channel. You show the facts and keep it real. I respect you for that. They keep spitting truth. Well, thank you for saying that. I try to do the best I can. I try to do the absolute best I can. Anyways, I have to go and get these children ready for school today. So today is going to be a short morning. Only an hour or 2 hour stream. Actually, it's not really that short. So yeah, I have to get these kids ready, and then we'll see some videos later. And if we have anything that's going on, and I want to start live streaming, I will. But make sure you guys check out my Rumble channel if you guys are interested in following me for other crypto stuff, crypto related, stock related. I put everything on this channel. So whether it's Matthew Perry or Matthew Perry 2, I put everything on this channel here. So if you want to go ahead and follow and get me up to 150 followers, that would be amazing. As well as looking at my credit card video. Why do I look at my phone so close? Oh, wait, I was looking at it to check to see if Hayden was there. Um, but anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. But I do have a new video coming out on my credit card channel. Thank you for 1,000 subs, by the way. And if you guys want to sign up for Robinhood, you can use my link in the description to start there. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing and doing everything that you do. And I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya.